Hello, I am Speed Demon TS10, or again in the Trainz world, I am the original Speed Demon. And if this video is up, then it's official. Finally, at long last, finally, I am back in the saddle again. I am finally back. I know many of you are probably wondering, where have I been, or what has happened? And well, pretty much seems like everything happened. I guess it started with my old power line adapter, which has given me fast and reliable service for at least 10 years, had finally died. And in case you don't know what a power line adapter is, it's pretty much two boxes or two units that takes the internet feed from the what's it called, the modem, router, or whatever it is, whatever is internet central. It takes the internet feed and feeds it through the electricity or electrical wiring of the house or building. So for at least 4 weeks I was without internet access. Yeah, so it was kind of like, yeah. So, did living without internet stink? Oh yeah. Did I live through it? Oh yeah. Wouldn't it be the first time? So, well, back when the old power line adapter was starting to go bad, I was going ahead and try to look up the exact model and maker of the one I have, see if I can get pretty much the same thing I got. But of course, anything that's at least a year old is considered worthless to big corporations, so thus the great quest to find a new power line adapter begun. So, well, at first I thought I found what appears to be a newer model of what I had. Same makers, should be just a new model, right? But anyways, after I ordered it, it came 2 days after I ordered, so that was pretty quick for free shipping. And when I got to test it, it was unbelievable. I mean, I was investigating at least a week to figure out why was this new power line adapter not working properly. I mean, it was slow and kept resetting itself. It acted like I was asking too much of it, like just checking the email or trying to load a YouTube video was asking too much for it. And I exhausted every possibility of what could have been wrong with an outlet, or a plug was going bad, or whatever it was. And finally I told them, or I told the people I got it from, it's like, this thing's a dud. So they said they would send a replacement, so I had to wait. I had to wait at least another week before they got the first one and they would send me a second replacement. So, okay, finally, a week later, I got the second replacement, and I was testing that one out too, and I still kept running into the same problem. It was more stable, but it was still very slow. I'm like, ah. So after about like 4 days of testing, and I was like, send it back, got a refund. And this time I just went to the nearest Office Depot and just found what I could find in stock. So I went for another brand, And so I got another new power line adapter. This would have been the third one. And next thing that happened, I could not test it. I couldn't test it because after I got the third one, our internet provider themselves were having system trouble in my area, in the next county over. And so if they didn't provide a steady feed, there was no way I could test to see if this new one was going to work. I'm like, oh, come on. So, yeah, and things didn't really heat up. No, seriously, things really heated up here in Virginia. In the last week of April, we had a heat wave that pushed temperatures up to high 80s, even 93 degrees in April for about a week. And seeing how it was only April and we didn't put in the window air conditioning in yet because it was too soon, it was too hot to even turn the computer on. I'm like, so, and of course, springtime's around and grass cutting season got busy, and with the rain forecast and everything, things have just been pretty crazy. And but then finally, at long last, somewhere I think towards the 1st of May, I got to test out the power line adapter, and I have internet access back. I'm like, good. But during that test, something else happened. The mic on my headset broke. So now I was with no voice. I'm like, things has just been very crazy and very busy. So, but the great news is I am finally back in the saddle again. It is great to be back, and oh boy. Is at this time I would like to answer some questions that were left on my previous Trainz videos while I was out of internet access. And see, first question was, how old am I? Well, that's a funny question there. I'm 26, but if you were to ask my friends, they would say I'm really old. I mean, well, to put it in another way, if you would take everyone that was in my high school class, and if everyone was a locomotive on a railroad, I would have been the only steam locomotive on that railroad. Yeah, because pretty much I'm old-fashioned. And I had a chat with one of my online buddies named Yeah the other night for the first time in this week, and he was telling me that his birthday was coming up, and he was a few years older than me, and I was joking around and saying, "Oh, where are you going to be? Over the hill?" And then he told me, "Where are you, in the grave?" Yeah, that's pretty much how old I am, but it was funny. So, alright, let's see. Next question. Have I ever requested K&L Trainz to make anything before? Well, no, I have not. I mean, one thing I would like to see K&L Trainz make is the Norfolk and Western Y6A number 2156, but I know Steve from K&L Trainz has a huge projects list that's like at least 2 years long, So, is the 2156 going to be one of those engines? Maybe. But, what? I just keep checking on the projects list to see what new creation is coming up in the future, and, you know, I've been saying it over and over that, K&L Trainz makes the best steam locomotives for trains, and, I mean, it's true. Every one of their models and creations has just been incredible, the most realistic steam locomotives ever. Every time a new locomotive gets released and the the, the projects list gets updated, it's always cool to see what's coming up next in the future. And sometimes it's even cooler of a locomotive that came out that wasn't even on the projects list, like Nickel Plate's Mikado 587. I mean, that engine wasn't even on a projects list, but it was still another incredible locomotive. So, I also seen recently, or lately, under the payware, that Union Pacific is now on the list of coming soon. So, what Union Pacific steamer is coming out? Could it be the Big Boy, Challenger, the 844? Well, we'll just have to wait and see what comes up on the projects list in the future. So, I mean, whatever locomotive that Steve is working on, whatever locomotives are to come, I know they are going to be incredible and most realistic, because I mean, he has put so much work, detail, and I mean, the whole 9 yards to just make these incredible locomotives. And I'll wait until it's completed, because Rome ain't built in a day. So we'll just have to keep checking the projects list to see what locomotives is to come. Let's see. Another question. Let's see, what route do I use for my videos? Well, I pretty much use this use the C&O route that comes built in with the standard edition of Trainz: A New Era. I really like this route because it's the only route where I can really let these iron horses to run wide open throttle to see how fast I can get them to go. So, alright, well, that's going to do it for the questions this time. And like I said, I am back in the saddle again, and it's great to be back. And I'm going to try to get 3 videos out I am going to try to get 3 videos out within a week of this video getting released, to make up for my my absence while I was having internet trouble. The first video I'm going to release is my triple header special with K&L Trainz Southern 4501 and their Norfolk and Westerns 611 and 1218. And I really wanted to get this triple header run recorded and aired on April 20th, because April 20th is the day where I started, or when I was able to start recording Trainz videos. And since then, it's just been incredible and mind-blowing since I've been recording Trainz. And I wanted to do like a special year anniversary of that, but the internet trouble and so forth. And also, my next video after that, I was finally able to purchase and download K&L Trainz' newest locomotive, the Cotton Belt 819. So I'm really excited to make a video on it too. And then coming up, the third video, I'm going to do a special birthday run for a special lady that has turned 67 this month in May. So, like I said, I'm finally back in the saddle, and it is great to be back. So, it's official. I'm back in the saddle again. And I will talk to you in my next video.